Okay, guys. So yesterday we had gold trade. Price had a break of the correction line. Price had a retest on the area. So we could take sells from here, and first TP hit, and second TP did not. So we could get 142 pips and one break even. Actually, I did not take that myself. But anyway, I told you about this. And in GBP USD, we had this entry. And I think we stopped out in break even in both positions. EURUSD, we could not take this position because price did not retest that area. So yeah, we lost it. USD JPY, we are still in. USD CAD price is actually right now looks down. Price did not break the correction line. Yes, a little. It's choppy a little. Nope. No, not in the channel. It's like a triangle. But anyway, I don't like both of them. I see what you're talking about, but we can't say that because price did not came down for that. It has to come down to this area for saying that. Okay, so right now, nothing. AUD JPY, we got one first TP right here for 110 pips, and this week stopped us out in break even for second position. So let's delete all of these. AUD USD, leave it. CAD JPY prices, we can't say prices came down to this area. EUR AUD price is still in the channel. We don't need to delete anything. EUR GBP, we are still in, and we are in 74 pips. We got a first TP for 51 pips. That was a good trade yesterday. We got it in the webinar. EJ nothing, GBP AUD nothing, GJ looks bearish, NZD USD price came down to the first TP area and just came up after that. So look, Mickey, this is not bearish anymore. Okay, so let's delete this one, because look, in 4 hours time frame, I see price had a clear break of this area, right? So I see price made a higher low right here. So if price break this correction line, it will go for a higher high to this area, and if price reject it, it will just come up to this area or this area. And USD CHF, actually for me, USD CHF looks bearish. Okay, so let me start analyzing with XAU USD or gold. Right now, price is consolidating below this very strong support area. Now it's a resistance area. So in my opinion, price is most likely to go down because it is consolidating below a support or a resistance. So I see price is coming down to this area for 418 pips, but no entries right now because I can't find a good entry. So actually this is not an important pair today. I think it's not good taking because I can't find a good entry. The best entry will be after the break of this consolidation, okay? but I don't like that because stop loss will be too much. GBP USD is like this. Look, these little candles mean price have not very good enough, very good volume. I'm sorry. Price have not very good volume, but actually still price is in a very good area. Look, I see price have this correction line as the most important correction line in 4 hours time frame. You can see, yeah, and I see price is making higher lows. Price is still above the EMA, and actually we have good things here. So I can consider this area as the most important zone in the chart, and this area for the next most important zone in the chart. Okay. Yeah. So in my opinion, price is consolidating right now after a very strong bullish momentum, right? And I see price is making higher lows. So for me, if price break the higher lows, it will come down to this area at most. Okay, we have this area at first, and even before that we have the last higher low right here. So if price break this structure making higher lows, it will come down. And actually if price break this trend line, this is not a correction line, this is a correction line. This is not a correction line, this is just a trend line. But if price break this trend line, we can be sure about price rejecting this high or even this high. If price come up to here, then break this one. And if price break, it will break the next zone. The next zone is the last higher low in lower time frames. So if price break the last higher low in lower time frames, we can be sure about a clear rejection on last higher high. And if price make a clear rejection on last higher high, we can be sure about price is coming down to last higher low in higher time frames. So we can expect price coming down to this area. So if price break, I see 77 pips for first TP and 234 pips for second TP. I'm not going for this area, okay? And if price break this one, we will go for right here. 245 pips. Actually, we got a very good buy from here because price rejected the last higher low area here, I mean. And we are in profit right now. But it was for before the webinar, so please leave that. Let's wait for here right now, or this one. So we have two options. And actually we have this area for first TP. If we are going to know which one of these two areas are more important, we can use a trend-based Fibonacci like this. So this is the last movement, right? So we have one in most near to this zone. So that is a good zone. We can wait for a retest on this area. So if candle closed in bullish movement, like this candle or this candle, we can take buys. Okay. Okay, anyway, EURUSD. We did not take the best sell in EURUSD from this area, but in my opinion, price is still bearish. And look, we have this line as a correction line because the last momentum was a bullish momentum, so it can be a corrective movement, okay? But we have a correction line in our correction line, in our corrective movement. So as I told you before, even in corrective movements, price move like A, B, C, for example, and A and C are 5 waves, okay? So maybe this is 1, this is 2, and we are going for 3 right now. So I can consider price made a higher low here and price rejected the last higher high here. So no, I'm sorry, last lower high here. So if price break the correction line, it will come down at least to this area as the last low area. So we will have a 30 pips range as first, and then we will have this area as the most important area. So if I go in 4 hours time frame, I can see, okay, this is better. This area is the most important area. So if price break the corrective movement in the corrective movement, you can take a very good sell. Our stop loss will be around 15 pips, I think. Wait a second, I have to go in lower time frames. So our stop loss will be, no, that's good enough, 23 pips. Our first TP will be 30 pips, 33 pips, and our second TP will be 116 pips. So yeah, we will go for that. Let's see what will happen. GBP USD looks like still bearish. To wait. USD JPY. Okay, for re-enters, I don't see anything right now, so leave the pair. If you have not this right now, just leave the pair. In USD CAD, I see, look, price is making lower lows and lower highs. And if I consider this one as a momentum, actually in a corrective movement, I can say again price is making a corrective movement in the corrective movement. So maybe this is the A, this is the B, and we are going for C. So if we are asking when C will end, we can use a Fibonacci, trend-based Fibonacci again, and yeah, like this, and one is right here. So for drawing our zones, at first we have the last low area right here, and we can consider this area as the most important area because of Fibonacci and support areas. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections on this area, so this is a good area. So it is still valid. I think price will go for a sell actually. So if price break the correction line, our stop loss will be around 61 pips. Our first TP will be 64 pips. That's not very good. But our second TP will be 337 pips. That's good enough. So let's see what will happen. I like this trade actually because price looks very bearish right now for me. CADJPY, we had sells on it from right here, but right now I can see price is rejecting this area, it was our first TP, and it is the last higher low. So actually, this is very important. If price fill this week, it will be up. Okay. Nothing right now. This week is an important week. CADJPY price still above the last lower high. So if price break this area, it will go up, but I don't think so. I think price will retest the bottom of the range before that. So let's see what will happen. But price came down as we discussed about maybe 1 week ago, because of price rejected the last high, very, very clear. So it is in a range, as you can see. I hope price move like this. So we can take the buy after rejection on the last low area or bottom of the zone. So let's see what will happen. This is nice, actually. EURUSD price is coming down. It is not in our favor, so price looks not very well. Leave it. EURGBP is still in. For re-enters, if price rejects this area, you can take it again, but I don't think so. EJ, leave it. GA, leave it. GJ looks very bearish. GBP, JPY. So if price break this one, actually we can take it, but I don't like it. Leave it, because price made a high low here and I'm not very comfortable with it. And that the USD price looks bullish. If price break this one, it will go up at least to this area as the last high area. And if price break the first TP, it will come up to this area. Okay, Mickey, parser, can you check CHF Yes, sir, I will check. Wait a second, USD CHF. Okay, look, yesterday we had a discuss about USD CHF. Mickey told us we can consider this one, but I don't like this anyway. The reason I don't like that is price broke the last higher low. You see, so in my opinion, price is bearish, still bearish, and price is rejecting the last high area. So for me, if price break the correction line, this is the correction line for me. It will come down at least the last low area right here, and if price break the last low area, it will come down to this area. So we will have two targets again, here and here, and we can take our sells after break. Our stop loss will be above the wick. Our first TP will be just 110 pips, and our second TP will be 241 pips. Let me check if I can take a better stop loss. Yes, I can. 39 pips for CHF JPY. I'm sorry, for USD CHF JPY. I have to. Okay, CHF JPY. Oh, look. Price had a break of the trend line. This is a trend line, you see? Let me check daily. Mickey, this is a shitty pair, okay? But it is on the last low. I'm not comfortable. I am not comfortable with it. Price is making lower highs and lower lows. So if you are going to take, you can just take sells. Even if price breaks this trend line, it's not very important. Price is in a bearish trend, and it's most likely to retest this area, okay? But I don't like it at all because price moved like this. So till price did not break, is not breaking this area or this area, I won't take anything on this one. Gold, still bearish, GBP USD. Okay, look. Right now, price is retesting the broken zone. So if price rejects this area, you can take sells. I'm sorry, you can take buys. But right now, price is rejecting the last high area. We have to wait for it, okay? I have to wait for, okay, I got a stop loss in break even. That's not good. We have to, if you are going to take this, you have to wait for candle close, for example, like above this one. So if candle closed above, you can take buys. If candle closed below this one, you can take sells. Any questions about anything, I'm going to answer. Wait for candle close. If closed like this, you can take sells. And for USD CAD, actually, I think price will retest this area before drop again. Any other pairs, any other questions, I'm going to answer. If there is no questions, I'm going to end this webinar, so please let me know. Okay, guys, so wait for 1 more minute, and if candle closed like this, you can take your position. So we will have a live trade today. Okay, take it. Okay, guys, so please take care about your health, and let's see what will happen. I hope you profits today. Okay, guys, for GBP USD, you have to, for buys, you have to wait for candle close above this big candle, okay? Before that, nothing. And if candle close below this one, you can take sells. Okay, so I hope everything will be fine with you. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Goodbye and take care.